Hey everyone, this is your girl Ebony. I'm coming to you live and direct to give you some information on how to do the bleach knots. This is a practical tutorial. I know before I just provided you with the information. Now I'm going to actually show you how. Alright, this is the same unit. This is the one I got from mywigsandweaves.com. This is Fergie. I think she was almost $300, maybe like $280 or something like that. This is her after I washed and conditioned her. I didn't blow dry or anything. I let it air dry, and I just combed it out with a wide tooth comb here, and it gives me nice pretty waves, more natural look. I usually don't wear it like this, but you definitely can. It's very soft, it's flowy, so it's the best of both worlds. You can wear it wavy, natural looking, and I don't know if you can actually see the waves in it, the texture. The density is probably like, I don't know, maybe 110, so it's not like a big giant bulk of hair on your head. The ends do not really curl up, they're kind of straight. So just to let you know. But this one here, I am doing the knot, bleaching the knots here, the fake way. Normally, I wear my hair parted down the middle. I think my unit is a little tired of my hair being parted in the middle. So, and you know, the look is a little different. So, I parted it on the side this time. So, freshly washed. I installed the unit yesterday. I use tape to get it down, super tape. I ordered super tape from apexhair.com, apexhair.com. And after I taped it, just to get it down, then I went around and glued the edges down. And I glue it up in the back as well on the sides here. So, I like it pretty good. Feels great. One day I'm going to show what I do to my normal hair. Underneath, what I do is basically I just part it down the middle, wash, condition, all that. Of course, we want to make sure that we maintain our natural hair. Wash, condition, cut the split ends, use moisture. I use Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Moisture, Leave-In Moisture Conditioning Cream. It's excellent. It doesn't leave your hair greasy, doesn't have a film or anything. And I part it down the middle. Excuse me, I don't use any rubber bands. I just take the hair, comb it out, whatever I want to do with it, grease the scalp, I braid it. And I take the hair, my real hair this is, and I put it in a braid like right here. So all of this is flat. I braid it down, do the same with the other side, and then I take the two braids and kind of pin them together across each other. So all this is flat, all this in the back is flat, no bulges anywhere, just a little teeny knot that's flat on the sides because I don't put a rubber band in the braid. I just make a braid. Sort of like when we were little, how we wore our hair. Alright, getting back to the fake bleach knots here. What I do here is I use a angled brush. This brush is one like you use for your eyebrows. And this is what I use here for my scalp color. This is, I don't know if you can see it here, Full Coverage. It's by NYX. It was $5.99. The color is ESB03. Okay, so, and this is what it looks like. Kind of light. It wouldn't be a foundation color, so it's kind of dark, lighter than that. What I do is I take my brush, I dip like this, so I can get the very ends of the brush, not the sides. I don't need all of that. I'm not painting, I'm dabbing. So dab here. If you want to part some of the hair out of the way, it probably is a good idea, so you can get strictly on the part. We don't want this in the hair. We just want it in the part. And what we'll do here is we go in. Excuse me. Go in and dab. Get that color in there. Try not to get it on the hair, but if you do, you can just kind of wipe it with your fingers. This is a sort of a cream base, so it's not going to rub off on your clothes or anything like that. Once it's in there to stay unless you wash it out real good. Dab. Go this way so you can see what I'm doing. Dab. And get inside that part really good. Now, what I do here normally is when I get to the front, closer to my skin, what I do is I have another one. This is NYX here. This is eyeshadow base. And it is, I think this one was $4.99 as well. It's a concealer. Same thing. It's just closer to my skin color. I would use this for under the eye. I take this one and I dab a little bit. And I get it closer to my skin as I go to the skin so it blends in with my skin there. I do it that way. Okay. You can go over the whole thing if you want to get the desired color that you need. Anytime I mess up, this is what I use to actually remove my my unit from my head. Is BMB Super Lace Release. I think this was $4.99. It comes in a box like this. And anytime I mess up or anytime I have any extra glue or anything like that, I just take a regular Q-tip, spray a little on the Q-tip. I use the other hand and kind of erases it. Yep. So you don't want like a lot of just stuff all going from the hair to the skin. That's when it looks fake. You see that? I mean, that's probably the closest to real you're going to get far as the bleach knots are concerned without actually putting chemicals on the hair. So, basically that's it. You can see the knots look bleached. Let me see if I can put it in a ponytail so I can show you kind of how it looks. There's a ponytail look. I do have a flesh tone stocking cap underneath, but you can't even see the stocking cap underneath here. So, just to kind of let you know how it looks. I'm going to probably rock it like this for a couple days. Just because I really don't feel like doing it, and I'm not on a hair kick right now. Don't really feel like being bothered with the hair. So, this is how it looks right now. I'll give you a close-up look of the knots here, okay? Here's me holding it close. Just play with the color, you know. Use light and dark or just whatever mixture you need. And there you go. In my opinion, I mean, this looks better than like the invisible part. So to me, I mean, I was an avid weave wearer. I think, you know, I was probably, I was in the 8th grade when I first started wearing bonding glue. I've tried it all. So for me, wearing the weaves, as I stated before in one of my earlier videos, it really damaged my sides. You know, I started to see damage, and I'm not for that. So also what it did is my leave out, like my bang, it's probably right here, and the rest of my hair is down here. So I'm like, you know, I'm really for the health of my hair. I do not want to have an issue like that when I get ready to wear my hair down, my real hair. you know, it doesn't look right. So I just want to make sure that I am really giving my hair a rest, really taking good care of my natural hair. It feels great when I do wash it and condition it. I just want to make sure that I'm using good products, trimming it, giving it some moisture. Every 2 weeks I take my unit off and wash, condition my hair. I don't trim it every time, but sometimes I dust it just like on the very end. I'll dust it with the scissors. Other than that, I mean, you know, I feel pretty good about wearing these. The thing is, you know, a lot of people are afraid to glue it down and they like the elastic band method, which is fine. I use the elastic band method a little bit of a different way because my head is so small, and these are not custom wigs. These are just regular stock units. I put elastic around the back at the very bottom, just to taper the unit to kind of make it stay to my head more, and then I'll leave a little room at the bottom to glue it down. So that's something you can do as well. That's a little trick. I could show you that later on, but I'm going to make a part 2 of this video of how to do the eyebrows because my eyebrows are in bad shape. I think I got like tweezer happy, and I just need to go ahead and do them. So stay tuned for my next video if you are interested in viewing that. Thank you so much. This is your girl, Ebony. Peace and blessings.